People always come to me and they say, Andrew, where'd you learn how to cook? You know, they never ask me that. People never ask me. People always come up to me and they're saying, Andrew, you're a professional chef and a professional person. Okay, that side looks good too. How do I cook a decent steak in my small apartment? This is how you do it. There's gonna be smoke, there's gonna be a little oven action and some pan searing cast iron action. So preheat your oven and then you're gonna season it with salt on all sides, get it on top of a wire rack on top of a baking sheet. There's circulation of heat on the underside of the steak as well. I sound like I kinda know what I'm doing, but I actually don't. It might turn out completely fucked up. When you're gonna slam jam that steak on the fucking stove, it's gonna create a lot of smoke and your little apartment's gonna be screaming. So you get a little stool. This is the end of the Swiffer. Stand up here when the smoke alarm comes on and you're gonna wanna turn that baby off. You know, I don't have some big range and some huge, you know, thermonuclear ventilation system. This is small time, baby. And I don't have the time for those kind of grandma cookies. And we're gonna use grapeseed oil. We're using grapeseed oil because it has a high smoking point. So that's why. So the steak looks really sad right now. We literally did nothing. Okay, we're gonna crank this bitch up. Wipe our pan down a little bit, you know, just to make sure there's no dust or, you know, bed bugs in there. So I'm gonna add like a couple tablespoons of the grapeseed oil. I don't really know how much I'm adding. Okay, so the mission of drying out this steak in the oven has worked. I can touch this thing and it feels like a leather dick. And that's technically the noise you want to hear. So this is also a good method if you're having company over, if you're having someone special over you want to impress with your cooking skills. Because you can keep it in the oven, keep it at a lower temperature for longer and dry it out. And once they're over, you know, maybe you had some kind of appetizer ready, you serve that shit and then you fucking blast this thing for 2 minutes, you serve it, and you're good to go. You gotta let it rest. So you just drink some wine or take a Tylenol PM. Have a fucking great time. So let's see what this side is like. And it's fucking beautiful. It looks like a fried fucking cutlet. I'm actually really amazed this is working out. The fucking smoke alarm hasn't gone off yet. That's why we're ready with our trusty Swifter. Now this is a morally inconclusive tactic. Ship the fresh air into your apartment and into your neighbor's apartment with all the smoke. But look at this, I'm not a fucking savant. I gotta turn the oven off, god damn it. I'm just gonna flip to see what the other side is doing. Okay, that side looks good too. Was fire. Fire occurs. Right now, we're rendering the fat on the sides of the steak. We're just gonna get this pan and let it rest. We're just gonna let it rest right there. Cast iron pan from hell. And we're gonna turn this off so we don't burn the apartment down. Right now, you know, you could be saying, oh, I'm so hungry. I wanna cut into the steak. Yum, 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 yum. I wanna do all that. You can't do that yet. Let this fucker rest. Some people are like, 5 minutes, 10. I like to let it get to a gentleman's 12 to 15. That Inferno, that Charizard flame, fucking scared the shit out of me. The steak feels like the outside is like a very crispy, crunchy layer. And the inside, come on baby, there we go. All right, got my fork and knife. This is a big reveal. I can't hold the camera and cut with a fork and knife at the same time, so hopefully, pray to God. That's how I fuck. Like, that is how I fuck. Does it taste good? Let's see. This is a fucking American piece of steak. Okay, here we go. Woo! Yeah, it's just a nice piece of steak. Nothing wrong with that. I would happily serve that to another human being. Sometimes I make things and I'm like, you fucking suck. But today, nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? Because most of the work the oven does for you. You put that fucker in, minute, 30 seconds in the pan, either side, you're good. You're good to go. We only had one smoke alarm, guys. Anyway, that's all I really got. I'm kind of tired now from all that red meat. You know, it's gonna sit in my colon for about, 3 months. That's how you make a great steak in a small apartment via the shitty sous vide method.